Talk to me, man. Top of the morning, top of the afternoon, top of the evening, whenever this video may find you. I am Dream. Follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy1, the number one. Sub to my YouTube channel, Blunt Money Bets. That's this channel you watching right here. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know what you are on. If you're watching on Twitter, let me get a heart and a retweet. If you're watching on YouTube, we'll greatly appreciate if you sub to the channel Blunt Money Bets and show some love. Like the video, share with your group chat, all that good stuff. And most importantly, you went on my plays when they drop. Sub to the Cap Collective Discord. Link is in the description of the video and the bio of my Twitter page. First full day back. Got back last night. Had like a 30-minute, if that, the overlay in NYC before I came home. So I whipped up a lay for 0.2 units, and Luca hooked us by a point. Would have won a quick 2 units yesterday. It's cool though. Welcome back. But it's been a great NBA season. I mean, I only bet for like 4 days, so we was up a lot. So been a really good season. Try and keep that going. Had a really good trip. We'll talk about that toward the end. Norval in the bid and what's popping, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, we'll wrap up my trip to Colombia the end of the stream. But right now, man, let's get to the bread, man. Let's get to the bread. Big vibes. Make sure, like I said, heart, share, quote, all that good stuff. Please make sure y'all do that. That'll be big vibes. Put a tweet on Twitter down like that. All right, just getting my shit together here. It's been a while. First play. Well, first I'll give my I guess I'll give you guys my favorite looks of the day. Russ points. Now, a lot of these lines moved. I got great value on a lot of these lines, and Russ is one of the few lines that came back. So I lost value on Russ, but it's Russell Westbrook in a revenge spot. So you got to look at his points tonight. He's been in double-digit points a bunch this season. But I do want to mention, first off, that Hall of Fame app. Much as I use that shit today, yo, download that Hall of Fame app. Use code DREAM. Get 50% off your first month. It's beautiful, man. Matchups, matchup information, past trends, last 5, last 10, head-to-head trends, similar opponent stats versus this team, usage on team, all kind of shit. And they continue to add more shit. So I was on that Hall of Fame app heavy today, digging in. Definitely put in a few hours of capping. So let's see what it do. All right. But yeah. Now last night we got Russ at 13. Got his points over 12.5. I think like minus 20, minus 120, something like that. We took that for a unit. I mean, I'm sure you can get a 13 around there. I'm sure you can get a 13 still. 14, 0.75 half unit. I still think we're gonna have a big Russ game. I love that his 20 is back to plus 400, 440, whatever it is. So you definitely want to put 0.2 units on that. You definitely want to, yeah, we got it at plus 456. It's plus 440 now. You want to put 2 units on that. And we put a 10th of a unit on them to score 25 at plus 1460. Again, it's Russell Westbrook in a game with Nikola Jokic and Jonas Valanciunas as the primary rim defenders. What the fuck? If Russ get going downhill and Russ actually hitting shots, he in that bag, it's nothing for him to get 15, 20, 25 points tonight. Obviously, it's Russell Westbrook, so you want to throw in his 6 and 6, which unfortunately, and I ain't gonna apologize, just say unfortunately for the court because we got crazy CLV on a bunch of other bets. But his 6 and 6, you want to dabble in that, and that 8 and 8. We got the 8 and 8 at plus 2,800. That shit like plus 4,500 now because Schroeder bitch ass is deciding to play. If we got a Russell Westbrook start, it was gonna be super lit. But that's the chance you take sometimes when you put in lines early, because we put in these lines last night, except for the 6 and 6 and 8 and 8. I fell a damn sleep before I could do that, but I did get the points in last night. But if Schroeder would not have played, we would have got a bunch of value on that. the fact that he is playing, I still think his value on it, but obviously it's not the same as if we were starting. So I'm not sure what you can get the Russ 6-6 at right now. I'm sure I would assume is you can get it at like 6 or plus 800 for him to have 6 rebounds and 6 assists. I would definitely play that, and the same with the 8 rebounds and 8 assists. You know, I would sprinkle on both, probably a 0.15 units on the 6-6 and the 10th of a unit on the 8-8. Since the odds have gotten ridiculously better, we did 6-6, and we boosted it, and with the boost, we got like a plus 700 and put a quarter of a unit on that. Now I think that you could get that just the straight price for the 6-6 for Russ. So, you know, heavy on Russ tonight. Think he can have a big game. It's revenge Russ. It's Sacramento Kings. They ain't really they scoring. I will say that. So yeah. And in the same game, another spot that I absolutely love was Nikola Jokic. And let me make sure. I'm pretty sure I played this the funny way instead of just taking this over 12 and a half. I couldn't resist. Yeah, okay. So Rockets money line and Jokic 12 rebounds minus 119 for a unit. Great spot for Nikola Jokic. Great spot for Nikola Jokic. First of all, let me see. Let me pull up this Hall of Fame. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know what you want, all that good stuff. Let me log in here real quick. Because it would be nice to. I'm a tad rusty. Give me a minute, man. I'm a tad rusty. Normally, I would have all this shit pulled up. I got my other information pulled up. But it is worth noting that Jokic did have like 20 point rebound games versus this team last year, and they suck rebounding the ball this year. So there's that. All right, let's see if we can share this right now. But yeah, like the video, share the video. Cortez, appreciate. Oh shit, yeah, I don't want to hide nothing. Appreciate you showing up, pulling up and showing love, my guy. Solo was good. What up? What up? What up? Bedroll Hills, my Mexican brother Jaime been cooking up. Keep an eye on him. Yeah, I had him in the lay last night. The first lay. Our Mexican king been getting right, man. And he's in another lay tonight. Believe that. National Blood Association today play those bench players. Yeah, very careful with the blowout with the blowouts. We're gonna see. We're gonna wait though. This the National Bullshit Association too. So we're gonna see what the injury news looking like. Free Sauce City tapped in. Appreciate that, man. The gangs are here. Like the video shit. Video, comment on the video. Let me know what you are on. All right. Let me see where we at. Let's go to some Nikola Jokic. Again, we on the Hall of Fame app with it. I've been using my phone all day, so let's try and make sure we got this shit right. So first, I like Jokic rebounds. As you see, Sacramento overall is a bad rebounding team, but against centers, they give up the 27th I don't fucking know, but y'all know they give up the 4th most rebounds. They rank 27th worst, whatever. Let's go over to his rebounds here, which are at 13. You see, it's plus money most places. You can get to 12. You know, you can get to 12. And I chose to do the Houston money line, but you can get to 13 at plus money if you wanted to. But here is Nikola Jokic. So far this season, he's got 12 rebounds every game this season. I mean, shit, 13 rebounds every game except for one. So he's getting a very good matchup here. All right. This is his game log, which is the same as here. But it's cool because we'll go head to head. And as you see, this is last season. Okay, yeah, one game with 22. But as you see last season, 12 every game last season. Obviously, they put belt to ass. Most, if not every game last season. You can expect that tonight. But I will say this Kings team may be a little better just on the strip. They got more firepower. So they might be able to stay in the game a little longer. You got your wily vet, DeRozan, who can always get hot, give you 20, 25. You know, you got Zach LaVine, who can always hit 3 threes in a quarter. All you need is just him to stick around. That's it. And obviously, you got the ultimate wild card in Russell Westbrook, who's going to be playing this game tonight, like it's the game 7 of the NBA Finals, as if he don't play every game, like it's game 1 of the NBA Finals. So, maybe this game stays close. And if this does, I think we're looking at a Jokic 18-20 rebound type game. If you look at centers they've already faced this season, Miles Turner, he don't count. He don't rebound the ball, but I'm sure Jokic had a big. I'm sure old boy had a big rebound that game. We'll look at it in a minute, and that's how dope this app is. Let me, instead of just looking at the shit, I ain't about to sit up here all day and night promoting it. But y'all see, I just clicked on Jokic, put the rebounds. You see the odds over here. You see the rankings versus the defense. You can see his head to head. Last 5 games, which is basically. Oh, okay. So this is his game log versus because it's head to head. So you can do the head to head, or you can do his last 5 games in general. Get that information pretty quick, and then you can scroll down and see what this team's been giving up to centers. Okay, you see Ayton, 15 rebounds, couple games into the season. Hartenstein, 14 rebounds. Bucci Miller-Flair, yeah, I'm such a prima donna, 14 rebounds. All right. Miles Turner don't count. I'm surprised Walker ain't get crazy, and I don't know who the fuck this is for Phoenix, but yeah, that's cute. Yeah, Giannis had 11. I'm surprised he only had 11. Not gonna hold you. But yeah, so that's that. And in this game, Ryan Dunn had 10. So that's that, man. I like the Joker. I played his 12 rebounds. I played his 12 rebounds and Houston to win. Boom. How you love that? Like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know what you are on. Heart and retweet on Twitter. Big vibes. Y'all got any questions, you know what I'm saying, about the trip? Y'all can drop in the comments. I answer whatever questions y'all got about Columbia. Big vibes. Bev Road, no hills. Lakers starters all sitting tonight. Give me assist lines for Bronny James. Is that facts? Has that been announced or not? Let me know. Sabonis double only minus 195. I'm adding that to one of my lays. It couldn't hurt. That couldn't hurt at all. I might do that too. I'm mad I didn't add that to my 50% boost. That's crazy. Been a minute. A kid named Coop in the building. What's good, man? Yeah, been a minute. Shout out to the Mexican King. Thoughts on AG for this game? Absolutely love Aaron Gordon, and we'll give out a lay with him. But yeah, it's a really good matchup with Aaron Gordon, and I got that first of all. And yeah, let's look at AG. Because I'm just adding stuff to my research, which it's not the best because it makes me spend even long researching. But and eventually I'll find out what works best for me. But this app is just it's kind of fine-tuned. It's made it a lot quicker for me. Once I find a player that I think I like, I can just get all the information I want about them. So as far as this points tonight, you can get a 15 if you go and pay the juice, the minus 135, whatever. But this 16 is what's most widely available. As you see, Sacramento is awful overall on points allowed, but points to his position, they're bottom 3 in the league, it appears. Aaron Gordon hasn't really been doing too much this season outside of that big 50-point game. So there's your risk right there. All right. As far as head-to-head last year versus this team, there it is. 2 20-point games, 1 3-point game, and you probably didn't play that other game. So you got that going for you. And again, what have they been giving up the power forward so far this season? Ryan Dunn don't count. Flipikowski was either off the bench or he didn't play much probably. But Hachimura, 18. Aaron Wiggins, 18. Matas Buzelis, 27, who I think is more of an Aaron Gordon type player than any of these other guys. And Giannis, 26. I mean, maybe Rui, but I would think Matas. So, I mean, they give it up to power forwards. So, yeah, I do like Gordon. I think I got his 15 in LA with a few more guys, and I'll give that out. So, but yeah, so let's go to my next person that I like. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know what you are on. Let's do it. Let's go to Norman Powell. He is facing and it's early in the season, but he is facing the worst team defensively that give up the above the break three. All right. They're just as bad as the Knicks, which is why I want some of Trey Johnson tonight. Pause. I'm gonna find a way to play Trey Johnson and Peyton Pritchard threes probably tonight. But you see the Knicks here bad, the Jazz here, look, boom, boom. Even though Sam Hauser probably got a better matchup, Peyton Pritchard been so ass from three. I think he breaks out tonight, and Trey Johnson got a pretty good matchup here. So if they drop his three line, I haven't seen it yet. If they drop his three line, I'll be looking to play that. But yeah, anyway, Norman Powell, boom. All right. So going against the Clippers, if we look at how Norman's been doing this season, first of all, we know Norman Powell is one of the best shooters yearly from the above the break three. But Norman Powell right here is making 2.73. So basically 3 above the break threes a game. You add in the fact that there's a little revenge involved here. Well, not a little revenge, a lot of revenge. No Reeves, no Luka. Well, damn, that just smoked one of my lays. That just smoked one of my 50% lays. This is why, bro. I mean, he didn't smoke it, but it just smoked the odds. Like, NBA is so ass. I didn't go crazy though, and I'm not gonna be going crazy because I'm doing a lot more live bets this season in the NBA. But this is why. This is why I don't want to be streaming too early. But I mean, I guess it was kind of predictable. Yeah, but I like Denny too tonight. No, I don't know because it's probably gonna be a blowout. We'll see. All right, but yeah, back to young Norm Powell. Yeah, he's good against the he's a good above the break three shooter. He's going against the Clippers that give him the most above the break threes. His three line is sitting out there at minus 102. I know he's questionable. I don't think he's a dog. I don't think he's the type of dude that's gonna miss his first game against his old team. They could have found some money for that nigga. You know what I'm saying? It was fine parting ways with that nigga. Like there was fine parting ways with Paul George. So it's Norm Powell, man. He can have 5, 6, 7 threes in the game. That's not out of the realm of possibility. And I done missed the fucking light show while I've been out of town. Apparently, I think it's been what, like 15, 20, 40-point games so far already? Or did I miss something? I thought I saw that stat. Like niggas is going crazy. So shit, why not? Jordan Poole just lit them niggas up from 3. So Norm Powell can do the same damn thing. You know them boys used to light him up every day in practice. So I'm a big fan of Norm Powell threes. I took his 3-4 unit at minus 102, I think, on FanDuel, or 106, something like that. I played his 5 for 0.15 of a unit. I played his 5 solo at plus 550. And that's how we rock. And I got something else with him too. 2 more plays with him too. I give y'all, but that's how we rocking. I and last but not least, and I'm only giving y'all this. I mean, we in the core with it, so I don't want to, but I'm giving y'all a lot of my plays tonight. But it's been a while, so it's cool. But yeah, last but not least, one of my other favorite spots of the night, which is crazy, but this is like I only play this nigga like 5 times a year. Once is against Bucci Man LaFleur, and the other time is against Brooklyn. We going to young Rudy Gobert. And I was sick because I'm like, y'all know me. Y'all know me. I don't be moving lines. So it must be somebody in the court that really be betting big amounts. And when I put some shit and it drop like that, because I swear this shit dropped right after I placed it. Maybe somebody else, from another court gave out the play at the same time. But long story short, I'm not about to sit up here and go back and forth with you niggas. I played Rudy Gobert to score 20 points. And Rudy Gobert scored 25 points. All right. Let me see what I got. It doesn't really matter what I got it at this point. And how about I put this fucking? I'm rusty. It'd be nice for me to put the actual stream in the court. That would be really nice. Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Let's get this shit together. And maybe I'll have a mini timestamp for this. We'll timestamp when we talk about, if I end up spending too long talking about my trip, then I'll timestamp it. But for the people in the court that's going to end up coming late to the stream, it's fine because you can just watch it on the playback. It's not like you don't have the plays already, so you can understand more of the reasoning for the plays. Because I don't tend to give reasoning for plays too much in the court. That's why I go live every day and talk about the plays directly to you. But yeah. whatever it's worth. Concrete Steve said, pay attention to Jamal Murray rebounds. His line's at 3.5. He has been, what the hell? I don't want to start doing this weird shit. He's been on the boards lately. Okay. I'm gonna look out for him tonight. Nice little snipe. But yeah, young Rudy Gobert. Where do we get his shit at? Well, no, I'm not gonna lie. Where did I get a shit at? Because I doubt very seriously people in the court. Somebody in the court might have got that shit. I see niggas laughing at the play too in the court. That's funny. Yeah, but we got his 20 points at plus 990 and his 25 at plus 4,700. I played that shit at 234. I put it in the court at 238 because I played that. Because shit like this, I always, once I find a play, even if I know I'm gonna play the base, I play and I want to max it. I play the max odds before I can put money on the base because I feel like you can't get a plus 500 or a plus 1,000 in this case back. So by the time I put this bitch in the court, I went to look back. That shit was like 3,500. Right now, I don't even know what this 25 is, but I know the 20 is down from a 990 to like a 680, 660 type shit. Now, first off, the points plus rebounds is the play that I would give, not just his points, just because Minnesota, like the Nets, both of those teams are terrible on the boards. I won't be surprised if the Nets get their first win of the night. I won't be surprised. Like somebody said, it's a blowout type of night. I actually like a lot of the dogs, but I've been tapped out. I ain't been tapped in, before I sit up here and put money on 10 point, 11 point underdogs, but the Nets, they're very well coached. I know they've been ass, but Minnesota don't got their best player. I know Julius Randle been playing out of his mind, but God forbid he have a bad game. Nets could get, you got two guys that could get high or at least keep it close. So we'll see. And it's the same with Utah. Utah, they coming in there shooting. You never know what could happen. But with that being said, Rudy Gobert, 20 and 25 points. Just put a little bit on it. But the players' points and rebounds, like I said, Minnesota, the Nets are awful. And I've always been awful rebounding. I think somebody first game. Oh, yeah, Miles Bridges had 9 rebounds in the first half versus the niggas. Should have finished with 16, but it's cool. I ain't gonna trip. But with that being said, here we go. Brooklyn. If you look at his points, just in general, just for the points, we had 13 points because I played 20. So that's what it is. Matter of fact, let's see what you can get his 20 at now. That's what's good about this. Look at that. Young Snipey. And that's what's dope about this Hall of Fame app too, see? And like I said, man, put code DREAM in this bitch. Sell to the Cap Collective Discord. Link is in the description of the video. Bio on my Twitter page. We heavy on the commercials the first stream back. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Shit, hit the like button. Comment on the video. Give me a heart and a retweet. Follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy1, the number one. Big fucking vibes. I got a cash app down there you niggas can hit anytime you niggas feeling grateful. Grateful is the wrong word. Anytime you niggas feeling generous. There you go. That's the right word. All right, but yeah. Look at these odds, man. Where my son 25 at? And that 25 all the way down to 3,000. Ugh. But hey, better than the 15. But with that being said, you see they suck against opposing centers. They give up overall. They just suck defensively, but they give up bottom 5 in points versus centers. Head to head, you're not misreading that. Rudy Gobert, in an 8-day span last year versus this team, had 21 and 35 points. And I know for a fact Ant Edwards played in one of them games, if not 2. I don't give a fuck if he didn't play in none of them. The fact that this nigga of all people scored 35 right after he scored 21, hell yeah, you got to give it a look. I don't care what he been doing this season as far as scoring. And he acts like, okay, something doing a little something now. A little something. But I don't care. I ain't trying to hear none of that. This is just like, I'm not missing out on this shit. That's all it says. That's all it is. Now, again, for the points and rebounds, and I mean, obviously, you can just see for the points, it's a good matchup. But for the points rebounds, it's a good matchup. That's why it went from 22.5 to 23.5 in most places. It was 22.5, and you can still get the 22.5 at minus 136. You probably could get it MGM too. But that's moved up because it's just in general, it's a good matchup. Nah, he done had a big game and a couple stinkers, but that's Rudy Gobert, man. I'm not about to sit up here and try and make no big case. Rudy Gobert is ass, and I hate betting on him. So I don't want to, But again, so far against Jared Allen had a dub versus these niggas. Bust down Wimbyama, 31-11, but he ain't no bust down. But Jared Allen, I'm saying that's his speed. And about 22-7, that's his speed. He ain't no Sengun, but Bona just dropped 2 and 3. I'm just saying. Look, young nigga came in first game of the season. Young nigga with 10 and 11. Yeah, come on now, Rudy. Come on, Rule. Let's get right, man. Let's get right. So yeah, there you go. With that being said, he said Nuke and Rudy act funny. We back, baby. If we ain't never get a fucking nigga end up with 6 points tonight, but we is back, baby. We is fucking back. You damn right. It looked like it was hey, we don't know if we gonna hit, but hey, we find a little something. But yeah, man, and making the case for Rudy is even crazier. That's what's sad about it. When you get this shit out to people, you got to make the case, like for real, as you should. I'm just saying, like that's even crazy. But I ain't gonna get up here and act like Rudy, like I actually like betting on Rudy Gobert. Probably better than a nigga like 5 times a season. It's one of the times. Hopefully we end up profitable. So I like his points and rebounds. I played the 22.5 for a unit. Took his 20 for a tenth of a unit. I don't give a fuck if the bitch get down to plus 500. That's all he's gonna get. Is a tenth of a unit, guys. All right. Don't be like, oh, Dream got it for plus 900. It's plus 550 now. I'm gonna don't do that. This nigga's ass. Just hopefully he has a good game. And the same thing with the plus 2,500. Oh, that shit went down. He about to hit. No, that nigga can have 6 points tonight. I'm always gonna be honest with you niggas. All right. That's that. All right. So yeah, love the Rudy spot. Okay, no. I like the Rudy spot. I really like the Jokic spot. I really like the Jokic spot. The only reason why I don't love the Jokic spot is Jokic is another one who are front. Now, if it's like time to play, like if it's the playoffs, then yeah, max everything with Jokic. But if it's a regular season game, he might not give a fuck. Aaron Gordon might end up with 13 rebounds, but I'll explain why I like the spot. Plus, it's a blowout potential. So instead of loving it, I really like the spot. Russ is Russ. So anytime I'm playing Russ and maxing Russ, there's a reason for that. So I love it. And the same with Norm Powell. Y'all know narrative dream in the building. So I love that. As far as the round robin that I put on the timeline, let's see. It was Rudy Gobert, 20 points, Norm Powell, 6 threes, and Jokic, 18 rebounds. Hey, plus 83,000. 0.15 units risked on it, round robin 2s and 3s. Maybe we're super right on everything. It'll be one of them nights, or maybe a few during the season. And when those pop, we got to pop. I'll give you guys 2 more plays. We'll close with the 5-day 5K play. But as far as these power forwards that I like tonight, someone already alluded to Aaron Gordon. Big fan of Aaron Gordon tonight. I took his 15 points. Also took Pascal Siakam over his 23.5 points. Pretty good matchup versus, well, I'm not going to say it's not a pretty good matchup, but I think this game is going to be relatively close. I know the Pacers are missing whatever, but Miles Turner been popping off a little bit. It's a revenge game. I don't think the Bucks come in there and blow them out, no matter how short-handed they are. And if that's the case, I think Siakam has a good game. Now, as far as a matchup, mid-range, Pascal Siakam is obviously one of the best mid-range shooters. Well, he makes a great deal of his shots from the mid-range per game. You see all the usual suspects, but Siakam isn't that far behind here. Where's the thing at? All right. Field goals made. He top 15, top 10 in the mid-range. But it's not more. That's his game. That's his game to get to the midi. But it's more about the team that he's going against. He's going against the Bucks, and that's where they struggle. And they always struggle. Like, in the mid-range spot. So I like Siakam to have a big game tonight. I think he might have like 28, 30, especially if he hit a couple threes and this game is close, goes back and forth. And it's a home game like that. So I played Siakam over his 23.5 points, played Aaron Gordon over his 14.5 points. I already showed you guys it's a good matchup for him. Deni Avdija. Now, if I would have known the Lakers weren't playing, I wouldn't have liked it as much. And my reasoning for saying that is just because, like, obviously rotations are going to change and the Lakers are missing their three best players now. So this could be a blowout. Deni may not have to go crazy, but it's a good matchup for Deni for as far as positioning and Lakers defensive schemes, transition defense, really good matchup for Deni. But again, unfortunately, we'll see how it works out. I still think he can get over 20.5 points, but don't love it as much with the Lakers' top two players being ruled out of the game. And last but not least, I took Karl-Anthony Towns over 21.5 points. Played this team last year. I think he had 33 or 4 times versus them. Let me check real quick. Not gonna lie, I used to go to StatMuse for this. Shout out to StatMuse. But now I could just come right to the Hall of Fame map. Yeah, damn. I'm not gonna say I have a good memory. I'm not gonna say I have a great memory, but I have a good memory because I looked at this and I literally for like 5 seconds. But yeah, you see what he did versus them last year. Whatever, good enough for me to put him on the lay. And honestly, if I was, I'm not going super crazy tonight. I've already laddered my favorite plays, but I won't be surprised if Cat has 25 or 30 again tonight. You saw what he did against them last season. You see it right there. I told you, I think Siakam Pascal can get 30 against the Bucks. It's not like he ain't do it in the playoffs or got close in the playoffs. Think he can get there. AG, I won't be surprised if he gets 20 tonight versus Kings team. And Deni Avdija, that's the only one who I'll probably chill on. And just because I'm saying that, the nigga might have 30. So that's that, man. That is that. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video. If y'all got any questions about the trip to Colombia, I'm about to run through it real quick, but y'all can ask any questions y'all got. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know what you are on. Let me get a heart or retweet if you're watching on Twitter, watching on YouTube, sub to the channel, share the stream with your peoples. We greatly appreciate that. If you want all the plays when they drop, sub to the Cap Collective Discord. Link is in the description of the video in the bio of my Twitter page. And as you see, Hall of Fame Matt, been putting it to work. As I told you, we'd be doing this season. Had a nice vacation, so we're ready to get back rolling. But yeah, check out the Hall of Fame app. Put in code DREAM. If you want 50% off that first month, like it. Definitely chop some of my capping time down, and that's really what you want. All right. Last play, 5 days and 5K. Let's do it. Now, obviously, I think I could do this a couple times in the NBA season. We will be collabing with people this season to do it. Maybe I'll do a 10-day 10K. I don't have the patience, bro. I'll do a 3-day 1K challenge before I do a 10K challenge. I don't have the patience for 10 days, y'all. I can't do it. So yeah. But we will be collabing. Maybe I'll collab with people for like a 3-day 3K challenge type shit. A 3-day 1K challenge where you start off with 20, or we might start off with like 60. Then that's 180, and then flip the 180 to 540, and flip the 540 to 1500. Yeah, maybe we do like, we don't even gotta start with 60. We can start with 30 probably and get up on the seat. It's 120, 240, 360. Yeah. So we start with 30. I think we'd be lit with the 3-day 1K challenge, but don't quote me, you mathematicians. But I think we'd be lit. But I ain't about to sit up here and argue this one. But yeah, anyway, 5-day 5K challenge. Julius Randle over 20.5 points, having an amazing season. The Nets don't defend nobody. Hopefully it's not a block, but even if it is, I still think that Julius Randle can get over this. Again, Julius Randle's playing amazing. Let me check him out. 30 back-to-back games, 3 out of his last 4, and 20 every game this season. Shit, 24 every game this season, except for the first one. So I think he can get 21 tonight. As far as Giannis, 10 rebounds for Giannis. We know the Pacers don't have a center anymore. Even when they did have a center, Giannis used to terrorize them. But he's got 10 rebounds every game this season, with the exception of one, and that's versus the Knicks. So I think that Giannis can get 10 rebounds tonight. Pretty simple and plain. Russell Westbrook, 10 points. I don't care what Russell's done this season. I just know my guy. But I'm pretty sure he's got 10 every game. Okay, 10 his last 4 games. Good enough for me. He's also got 27 minutes his last 4 games. The first 2 games of the season, he played 19 and 17 minutes, 6 and 7. Looks like we're getting 27 plus minutes from Russ tonight. Hey, you love that. Think he gets 10, and last but not least, Norm. Because revenge is always a dish best served cold. It ain't that cold yet, but it's cold enough, nigga. He had to wait a few months to play it. It's cold enough. So far, Norm Powell this season has got 28, 15, and 29. 4, 2, and 3 threes in those games. I think we get a highly motivated Norm Powell tonight, which means about 25, 30 points. We shall see. 5-day 5K challenge. That was a plus 206, probably like a plus 210 now last time I checked. Whatever. Julius Randle, 21 points. Giannis, 10 rebounds. Russell Westbrook, 10 points. Norman Powell, 16 points. Plus 206. Ladies and gentlemen, stray bets, ladders, Blum money bets, 5-day 5K challenge, analysis with the graphs for the analytic niggas, shooting spots and shit, above the break threes talk. You know what I'm saying? All that shit for niggas. And just good old fashioned, he did that shit last year. He asked, but he might do it again. What more do you want from me? You did? Nah. Big fucking vibes. And look at that. All right, 37 minutes in. We done talking about basketball. Trip was dope, man. It was dope. It was basically like an 8-day trip. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Because Friday was a travel day. So, Saturday, even though Friday, I got there Friday night and was able to go to a concert, but travel day Friday. But you could put Friday in there, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And yesterday was damn sure a fucking travel day. So, yeah, 9-day trip, lit. Spent most of the time in Cartagena, and then my man hit me. Well, my man ran into my mom, and he hit me like, "Yo, I got somebody that's in the next city over, which is like an hour flight away, and it's a $100 round trip ticket." And that city happened to be Medellin, which is like cocaine capital back in the day. Yeah, I mean it's probably still like that now. I'm just saying. But that's Pablo Escobar land. So I'm like, shit, he's lit. He got a man. This is my man. So if he say he got a man down there that's gonna take care of me, I don't gotta worry about nothing, then that is what it is. So hopped on a flight out there, and it was lit. I'm not gonna go too much more about Cartagena. If you want to hear about Cartagena, I spoke down a lot of Cartagena in my last stream that I did. I only did one stream since I've been gone. So that when we talked about Cartagena. But Medellin was lit, man. Medellin was lit. Like them boys running it. I will say that them boys running it. I ain't have to pay for nothing my first 2.5 days out there, and I had to leave eventually because they locals, so they down like he's me, my man now, but it's my man's man. But he my man now. He building a casino out there. He really moving and shaking, man. He tapped me in with some real ones out there, man. The shit I saw was amazing. I mean, nigga, I went to a weed farm, acres and acres. Like, niggas was riding around in bulletproof trucks. Like, I spent 2 nights in 2 different mansions. As soon as I got off the plane, my son had like slept bad late, and now I see how the life that they live while he slept so late. But yeah, I think my flight got in at like 1:30. He had just woke up, so he couldn't send his driver. But as soon as I got there, he was like put him on the phone with a driver that was out the airport, paid for me to come there. As soon as I got off the plane, put a zip in my hand. I mean, as soon as I got to him, put a zip in my hand. So I have to like obviously like go to a foreign country or what do we like. It was lit, man. It was lit. It was lit. And then I had already met some dudes in Cali that was on the same shit that already was like, oh yeah, we was doing the double anyway. So my man Jay from Cali, shout out to him. He was already out there with another dude from Indy and two other dudes, one other dude from Jamaica, Queens, and his brother was from Chi-Town. So we was just mobbing the other day and a half. Went to Comuna 19, which I think is like Pablo Escobar old neighborhood. It's first of all, it's beautiful. But it's hood as a bitch in that motherfucker. Like, that's the place where you don't want to be walking around with your camera because they'll knock that shit out your phone. They'll take that shit. But shout out to the Colombians, man. They so nice. They got Colombians sometimes, I guess, get a bad rap, but everybody was nice. Everybody was very nice. Random people. Now, they're going to try and sell you some shit because they know that you a gringo. So they going to definitely try and sell you some shit, nigga. And you going to have to learn. Estoy bien. You're going to have to learn. I'm good. Estoy bien mi hermano. You have to learn that real quick. I'm good, my brother. Because they don't care if if they seen one nigga just offer you some shit, they're gonna walk up to you with the same shit. Like, yo, I got that. Like, I just told him no. I know you see me tell them no. They don't give a fuck. They trying to eat down there. So that get annoying. But man, trip was lit, man. Comuna 19, that shit was so, bro. It's definitely a one-of-a-kind neighborhood. Medellin is so different from Cartagena because Medellin is like all mountains. All mountains. Like, it was crazy. The first mansion we stayed at, I never drove so far up a mountain in my life, bro. They got 4x4s and shit. Like, they got these big-ass Toyota trucks with 4x4 shit. So they going up the mountain. We was dead driving up a mountain for 10 minutes, my niggas. And not just like a little, no, I'm talking up, nigga. Not like this, and then not like, no, we driving. I'm like, yo, where the fuck is we going? I'm like, yo, these niggas about to kill me. Nah. But yeah, man, the air is different. The higher you get up there, the air is different. Not that it's hard to breathe, but you can definitely tell. But man, it's beautiful. It's just a different type of beautiful. It's a mountain beautiful, a mountainside beautifulness. It's a lot of mountains, steep hills and shit. Like, I mean, you just walking, all of a sudden it's like a hill. And that's what Comuna 19, that's just what I remember about it. It's so much walking. Like, you start on a normal street, and I don't know, like, that shit could dead. I should Google it. That shit could be like 3 miles up. That could just seem like too much, but it's so much walking. There's so many steps. You just walking up. Yo, you walking up a hill for like 5 to 7 minutes, like a steep ass hill, just so steep. Then you ain't even start walking. Then it's like, I can't even, bro. It's so many steps. And as you walk in this shit, it's stores, it's people, apartments, like you in the slums type shit. It's mad people all around you. It's mad locals, it's tourists, everything is nice restaurants. It's mom and pop stores. It's nice art galleries. It's some hood shit right around the corner. It's a nigga apartment that's probably $30 a month right next to it where you taking a picture at. Then you look over here. It's beautiful steps, all colored with different countries and flags. Shit was crazy, bro. Shit was crazy. I took some dope ass pictures, man. I really did. The views were outlandish. It was dope, man. Beautiful country. Beautiful, beautiful country. Beautiful country. I have no complaints about it. Super rich in culture. And I could be missing out, but yeah, I could be missing a couple things, but yeah, super rich in culture, and that's why I'll be traveling to definitely pick up the culture. I love my favorite trip. Part of the trip was definitely Palenque, but that Comuna 19 shit was probably second. Because I was chilling with my man, then chilling with my man was second. Because that was crazy. Like, we went to a farm. So the nigga, yo, I got the pictures. The nigga has a farm with waterfalls. Not my man, but his man got a farm with waterfalls. They so bro. Y'all see, I'm a skinny nigga, and I eat. Every time I went to one of their house, their wife or they got a cook cooking a full meal, and they ask you, "Do you want?" And you can't really say no. It's like, yo, I literally just ate spaghetti and chicken. I just ate it 5 hours ago. I can't come here and eat rice and grill rice and like steak cutlets and fucking plantain. I'm like, oh, I can't. I can't. But they gonna feed the shit out of you, man. Had my first cup of coffee because I sip coffee, but I never had a cup of coffee before. I remember when I was a kid, I tried it, but I always been a hot chocolate and a tea guy because that got flavor. You know, tea. You got honey tea, you got sweet tea, you got all kind of tea, but you don't really got that with chocolate. But yeah, it was cool to have, you know, your Colombia. Definitely, if I was with my Raja, I would have definitely tried some coke. Not gonna hold you. I am not a drug head. I'm only a weed guy, but I'm in Colombia and I'm literally seeing pure. It's like all around me, right? Like just the purest of pure cocaine. I'd have tried it, but I wasn't gonna do that. And I have an addictive personality as it is, so that's another reason why I'm always just about weed. I would never try like no Molly. No, I barely drink because I have an addictive personality. I already know that. So, and that's why I'm very blunt money bets. That's why I'm very low on what I gamble and shit like that, because you got to know yourself. But I'm telling you right now, if I ever go back to Colombia with my Raja, your boy will try just a little bit of that pure cocaine. They all, not all of them, but that's normal out there. They do that. They do something called Tusi. They're not gonna demonetize me, but they do Tusi out there, which is like coke, MDMA, ecstasy, like it's all mixed together. You know what I'm saying? No, just a little son. I ain't about to be, you know, Pablo out here. But you know, all of them, they got these little thing that just is got like a little spoon. They all just be like, a lot of them do it. But yeah, another drug that's popular, like a party drug out there, is Tusi. You've seen a bunch of people doing it. It's different colors. I couldn't do that shit. But it's pink, it's blue, it's clear, and you see it. You see him out with it. You see him out with it. So, but yeah, dope culture. I ain't see nothing crazy like nobody. Now the police did mess with me because I was down there, especially in Cartagena. Now when I got to Medi, they immediately just I was good. I didn't have to look for no weed or nothing like that. And the weed was crazy. The weed was incredible. So I was good. But in Cartagena, I had to, you know, do what I do when I'm in normal countries and get some weed. So I was smoking Black and Milds. I quit blacks, but when I'm out the country, generally I'm smoking bullshit weed. So I'll smoke a Black and Mild cigar, like 2 or 3 Black and Mild cigars. Probably like not 2 or 3 for like 5 days, maybe like 5, maybe like a day, maybe like 5. I might not be able to smoke a whole black in a day, pause, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't really, they so strong, I can't just sit there and smoke it. But long story short, they not really used to that in Cartagena. In Medi, they're a little more used to it, but in Cartagena, I got stopped by the police. I got stopped by, oh, I got another story that I don't know if I told y'all. I'm not there no more, so I could tell y'all. So this would be a, damn, hold on. Good, I thought my shit was about to die. So yeah, the whole Black and Mild story is funny because first off, I met people. So I people just attract to me. You know, I just be doing my own thing. I'll be doing my own thing. And people always tell me I look mean. But then once they be like, yo, what's up? And I start talking to them, then we be mobbing. I get friends pretty easily. I just may not be as outgoing. But once I know you, it is what it is. So I'm with a dude from New York and a dude from Jersey. 2 big ass niggas, bodybuilder ass niggas. And they happened to be on my flight. They saw me waiting in customs. They was like, "Yeah, wasn't you in customs?" And I was like, "Yeah." So that's how we like connected and shit. So we mobbing. And we was about to go to what's that neighborhood? Giuseppe, just see me. It's a historic neighborhood where the locals go club and all that shit in Colombia. So We was going out there just to see what's up. It's beautiful. It's like all the flash and shit. It's dope. I got a black and mild in my hand, because we're gonna be out for a couple hours. So I just want my black. I don't got no weed. I'm hit my black every now and then. Yo, these two cops came up to me like, yo, they searching my bag, all that shit. I kept telling them like, yo, black and mild, black and mild. I should have said tobacco. But yeah, they not used to that shit. But I say that to say this. I got set up out there. And all it is, now anything can happen, but generally, if you're in a foreign country and you get caught, now I'm not saying you getting keys or you trying to move peas, but if you get caught with like a quarter ounce of some weed, or like they got a lot of tricks out there with cops. Now, I've never been extorted by a cop out the country, but like that's just what happens. Like you should never spend no night in no foreign jail unless you're doing something ridiculous. Like generally $100 to $300 and make any of your problems go away. Generally, unless you out there doing some shit you have absolutely no business doing. All right. And if that's the case, then you should have about 10 bands to make the problem go away instantly. But with that being said, I'm on the street. So I prefaced that. I only prefaced the story with that statement because it's not like I'm just out here going crazy and just thinking I already know the consequences. Like it never happened to me, but I've traveled enough. I've spoken to enough people to notice how this shit goes. So, it's my last night in Cartagena. I'm about to go. My nigga called me. I'm about to book my flight. I'm lit to go to Medi. It's only like $100. So I'm like, all right, I'm about to go to Medi and see what's up out here. It's my last night. I got like probably half a blunt left. I'm like, all right, I'll go get, a little more weed. I was gonna call my man when I got back from the store that had been serving me anyway, but I was out in the street. I know they be offering the shit. So I'm like, also, if I get offered, I'll just grab something real quick because it's all the same bullshit weed that I had in Cartagena. So, long story short, no sooner than the moment this nigga hand me a bag, these two fucking policia come around the corner. I'm talking about this nigga set me the fuck up. I know he set me up. Bro, and they was gonna split that shit 3 ways. I didn't even get a chance to pay the nigga. That's how quick they came around. Mind you, there's cops all over the place in Colombia. They all over. Well, I'm in the tourist areas where it's safe. I'm in the wall city and shit. Now, in Medi, I wasn't, but I was with the boys in the mountains. But when I was in Cartagena, I'm in the city. Everywhere you look is cops. I told you I got shook down for smoking a black and mild, walking to a taxi. Not shook down, but just they making sure I had a week. So I'm like, all right. Now, in my past life, I ain't always been a sports better. So I know how to deal with police. I'm not tripping. I just have my little bag on me. This nigga sold me a little bullshit ass bag, right? Mind you, I put this shit in my little thing, my whatever you call that shit. As soon as I put them niggas come around the corner, yo, you point right at me. I'm like, they like, fuck this nigga who I know they just seen hand me this shit. But nah, fuck it. They like you. I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, yo, no, I don't got nothing. Now I'm just coming from the store. I left not going to get no weed. I'm just like, if I see something I left to just go get some chips and a drink for my flight tomorrow. Like I'm about to leave tomorrow, so let me just go get a snack, just something in the morning to plane. So when they pulled me, I got a bottle of water in my thing. I got chips in my thing, and it's only so big, so that's covering like most of it. I had put the weed down there. Don't worry, it's not like they let me slide that easy. They don't give a fuck because they knew I had the weed. So they had me literally empty my whole bag, but whatever. And then in my front pocket, I had like a black and mild money, probably like chapstick, whatever, just shit that you normally just have. My keys, just no shit like that. I had 2 things, but it was packed. So they pulled me over. They like, you go to the side. And they like, your bag. Now, at least they ain't take my bag, but I ain't really give them a chance to because I kept it on my neck. So I'm emptying my shit. I'm like, yo, what? I'm like, oh, this, I got black and mild. What you mean? No. They're like, no. I'm like, what? What you looking for? They wouldn't tell me. I'm like, what? Trying to, spin them and shit. Taking shit out my bag. Taking shit out my bag. Putting shit on the floor. They looking at one part. As soon as they look in that part, I'm taking shit out. Another part, putting it in there, like making it like, no, don't move nothing out. So like, and then they like take everything out. So I take everything out. Now it's mad shit. So I can't take everything out with 2 hands. So no matter what, and mind you, I'm doing this shit for like 3 minutes. 3 minutes is a long. You niggas that been in a fight know 3 minutes is a long time. Let alone sitting there with fucking foreign police fumbling some shit. I'm there for like 3 minutes. I'm going in my shit, putting it down, like putting it back in, trying to take it off, put it together. They looking at it. And during that time, I managed to slip that shit in my mouth because I kept having to do this. It is 2 of them. I kept having to do this, and I would like put it down, like push it down. So I'm like, all right, the second time I'm like reaching this shit and grabbing them. They find that shit. It is what it is, nigga. I got bread for you niggas right here too, but it's what it is. Put that shit in my mouth, under my tongue. Shout out to the dope boys. That ain't no nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Niggas been doing that since the beginning of the time. And I'm still talking to them niggas just under my tongue, and I'm making sure they can't see the plastic. I'm so happy they ain't say la boca, la boca. You know what I'm saying? Because that would have been, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I'm talking to them, I'm saying, and finally I'm like, I know I got it secure. So I'm finally like, look, open my shit up. He looking all in it. He know I got weed. He looking. He looking in the front pocket. His man started laughing. I'm like, yo, these niggas say shit. His man, the one nigga mad now. He not mad, but he visibly tight. It was his play. His man laughed, like his man ready to go. His man was really on it for like 45 seconds. Once I went in and out, I was like, what? But his man was like, okay. Other nigga like, nah. Like, so his other man just sitting back. And that's what kind of helped me able to just turn, because the other nigga was like right there, but he wasn't paying me no attention after that. So now I only been talking about vacation now for 20 minutes. But yeah, it was lit. It was fun. Not lit. I mean, it's culture. It was fun. Well, that is lit. So yeah, it was lit. But it's not like, oh, I party at every day and night. It wasn't that. But yeah, so I got this shit, and his man like frustrated. He's smirking. He types like whatever. His man frustrated. Now he's searching me. Now he like, we've been going in and out my bag for like 4 minutes because he knew it was in there. He seen me put it in there. Now he going on the ground. He looking at the ground. And I said, finally, he like put me up against the wall, searching me. So like he heavily searching. And he's like, I'm like, yeah. He's like, I'm like, all right, I go, right? So I'm walking. Because mind you, I was walking back to my shit. I'm walking. It's like a 10-minute walk to the store, if that, and back. Or to the market, whatever. So I'm walking back. This bitch, the nigga who sold me the shit, why this nigga trying to flag me down? I was about to turn around and punch this nigga right in his mouth. I say, yo, fuck you. To Policia. He like, no. I said, yes, nigga. To Policia. Pussy. Said, you're not getting shit, nigga. This shit is free. You're not getting shit. You know what I'm saying? He's like, no. I said, what? What you gonna do? What the fuck you gonna do? You gonna go tell the police? Hey, the fuck, nigga? You the one should have got locked up. I'm like, the nerve of this nigga. He wanted some money, nigga. You deaded on that, nigga. You dead it. Fuck your $10, nigga. So yeah, Dream went through a funny ass altercation for $10. But yeah, there you go. Crazy trip. But no, I wasn't really in no real danger. A part of me was just gonna give the nigga the shit and just be like, here, get a nigga 600 pesos, 800 pesos, and be like, yo, 400, there you go, or 500, there you go. See you boys later. That's that. All right. But yeah, man, was a lit trip. So that's that. I was telling my man out there, my man Jay, I'll probably done my next trip probably be to Africa or Europe. I'd rather go to Africa than Europe. But I've been so many places, from the Caribbean, Latin America, South America. Like, I've been to a lot of places. So it's not that the countries are getting repetitive, but if they're not like the big countries or nothing like that, I'm good. Only ones left that I really want to go to that I haven't been to is Jamaica and Brazil. Those are probably the only two, but Colombia, Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, Bahamas, Aruba, Mexico, Panama, Colombia, like, so at this point, I don't need to go to Peru. I don't need to go to Ecuador. I don't need to go to Chile. Like, I'm not trying to hit every fucking country in the South Americas. I just want to get the dope culture. And then so probably hit and I'm not a big European guy, but I wouldn't mind, because they say you can hit a bunch of European countries in like a day. Just like go through Europe in a day almost, So a weekend in Europe, 4 days in Europe, maybe do something like that. Um, these Arab countries don't be playing, but yeah, maybe Saudi Arabia. It's not like I can't stop smoking for a week or some shit. So, but I know you can't. I know they sell weed in Saudi Arabia, but them Saudi Arabian police ain't like Latin American police. Ain't about to be no motherfucking. It go $200. It's gonna be like, nah, 300 more lashings for trying to fucking try to bribe me, nigga. Now you really in trouble. Should I go to Senegal? Yeah, Africa, definitely. That's probably it. And then Asia eventually. What's over there that I want to go? What's the obviously Thailand, but I want to go to a real tiger place. I mean, like a not a place where they be putting the darts and the tigers and the elephants and niggas be jumping on. I don't want to go nowhere where they sedate them. I want to go to like a natural wildlife place and see them. Definitely same thing in Africa, even though but yeah, that's next in the agenda. So this time next year, probably if it ain't Brazil or Jamaica, and I'm gonna go to Jamaica with my mom. I want to take her to Jamaica. So if it ain't Brazil, I'll probably be planning like an Africa trip, European trip, something like that. Doubt it's gonna be Asia, but there's a couple spots over there. I keep forgetting that spot. Not Thailand, but it's very beautiful. Obviously, it's a lot of places. Japan too, but yeah. But yeah, that's that, man. Quick recap for the people that came on late. Gobert points and rebounds, like those. Got it at 22.5. We played the 23.5. Norm Powell threes. I'm surprised ain't no crazy news drop yet. I'm surprised y'all not telling me yo dream this person out. Yo dream this person out. But yeah, Norm Powell threes. Big fan of that. His 3 threes. Put a unit on that. What else? I like Jokic rebounds. Took that 12 rebounds with Houston money line. And what was the last look? Norm, Jokic. Oh, Russ. Revenge. All right. So that's that, man. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know what you're on. Let me get a heart and a retweet on the way out. We'll greatly appreciate that. Sub to the channel Blunt Money Bets on YouTube. Share it with your group chat. That would be amazing as well. If you want all the play as soon as they drop, sub to the Cap Collective Discord. The link is in the description of the video in the bio of my Twitter page. And if you want to, use the research tool that I use, Hall of Fame app, and use code DREAM to get 50% off your first month. Be on the lookout for a couple of live plays. I'm gonna do a little more. Well, I don't need to do no more research, but see if I end up putting Trey Johnson and Peyton Pritchard in something. We'll see. But yeah, that's that. As always, greatly appreciate y'all rocking with me. Hopefully you found this stream entertaining and informative. Hit that like button on the way out. You know the vibes. Get this cash.